Hi, I'm Doug Young for Acoustic Guitar. Today we're going to take a look at not one, but two Taylor 50th anniversary model guitars. Taylor got started in 1974, 50 years ago, and they've created a special line of guitars to commemorate that 50 years of their history. They're revisiting 16 guitars that represent milestones along the way, and they're limiting production of each of these guitars to no more than 1,974. These models revisit some Taylor classic models, but of course they've been updated with Taylor's latest features like V-class bracing, the ES2 pickup, and just basically Taylor's current build technology. So we're going to take a look at two models, starting with the one I'm holding, which is the 614 CE. Like all 600 series Taylors, this is a maple body guitar. It's big leaf maple with a Sitka spruce top, and it's a grand auditorium body, which was first introduced, I believe, in 1994. It's got a 25.5-inch scale. The body is 16 inches across, fairly large guitar, 4 and 5 inches deep at the sound hole. And what's really interesting about this guitar that I haven't seen before on a Taylor is this thing called an edge burst with a white sort of a sunburst type effect, but they call it an edge burst. Not only is the top and the back using this edge burst, but the neck is also white, and it's a gloss finish neck. Creates a really smooth feel, and I think the white actually enhances it, makes the neck feel even smoother than normal. So this is a very fast, sleek feeling neck. It's got a black tusk nut, micarta saddle, and of course it's got the ES2 pickup system, cutaway. All in all, just a great versatile guitar. And you know, a lot of people think of maple guitars as being bright, and that's definitely not always the case. And this guitar is not, I would not call this bright. I would call it very balanced, and I would call it actually a little bit warm. It's got a nice low mid resonance to it. It sounds good whether we strum it or whether we pick it. Let's listen to a little bit of strumming. But it also sounds good with even gentle finger picking. And it can also have enough bite and enough punch that it sounds good for a little more driving thing. So that's the 614. Let me switch guitars and we'll take a look at another one. So next up, we're going to take a look at the 858E, a 12-string guitar, inspired by Taylor's earlier jumbo 12-strings. This one is using Taylor's grand orchestra body, which is quite large, 16 3/4 inches across, 5 inches deep at the sound hole. This one has an Indian rosewood back and sides and a Sitka spruce top. No cutaway on this model, but it does have the ES2 electronics and the usual appointments, a tusk nut, a micarta saddle. And one of the most interesting things about this particular guitar is that it only has 6 bridge pins. So 2 courses go into each hole rather than having a sort of wall of 12 bridge pins. We've only got 6 to deal with here. This guitar, as you might think from a big guitar, sounds absolutely huge. It's just a big ringing sound. It sounds great whether you're strumming, whether you're finger picking, also whether you're gently finger picking or really digging in. Let's listen to a few examples. a little bit of strumming. One thing I really like about this guitar is how easily it plays. 12-string can be quite a handful. You've got additional strings to put down. The action is low. It's very good intonation up and down the neck so that I can play up high. And it's really almost as easy to play as a 6-string guitar, which is a real testament to how well Taylor has got the art of building a 12-string down. Let's try something a little more ethereal and just hear how the guitar rings. So that's just a quick look at 2 examples of Taylor's 50th anniversary line of guitars. You can find out more and look at the entire line at taylorguitars.com.